Welcome to Comcast Newsmakers, coming to you from the Greater Fresno Area Chamber of Commerce. My name is Kathleen Schock, and I'm joined today by Luis Santana, Executive Director of the nonprofit Reading and Beyond. So it's easy to surmise from the title of your organization that literacy education is critical, but I want to focus on the beyond part. What exactly does that mean, and what is the mission of Reading and Beyond?
Our mission really is to be able to provide skills for our families, not just for the child, but for the families to be able to succeed it in the 21st century. So one of the things we do, the Beyond, is job training for parents. I think most of the people don't make that connection with us. We do provide job training. But the other issue in Beyond is not just look for the literacy part, what we already offered, but looking also at the policy implications. That's why I'm very glad to be with you today to bring up the issue, the local control funding formula, and the implications and the benefits of that for our population in Fresno.
Explain what that is.
Local control funding formula, it was something the state decided in July. It was approved and the governor signed it. It was changing from, let me give one example.
Okay.
Before the funding was decided like this, I'll give you a gift card for Target, whatever store you go and buy only in that place. Now the state said, we're going to give you a credit card and you go and buy where you need it, what fits the best for you.
So that's really the state giving these organizations much more control over how they need to spend their funds.
Right. Actually, this funding is for the department, through the Department of Education, is for the school districts. So now the school districts will be receiving their fundings not more categorical like the gift card, but as a credit card. So more decisions will be made. How are you going to spend this money locally? That's one of the factors. But the other factor is the increasing of the amount of funding. That's a significant increasing from the past. And the increasing is based in the needs of the school. It's not the numbers, how long you have been around, but the need of that population. And they took in consideration three things. They are looking for English language learners.
Okay.
They are looking for foster kids, and also for the poor population. So most of our schools have a high representations of those groups. So therefore, our schools will be receiving more fundings.
It's very critical for this region.
Indispensable. But the question is, if we locally, we have to be engaged to decide how we want the funding to be used, how we're going to measure the benefits of this new funding. Because our problem with education is not just more funding, it's how we use the funding we have in our hands.
So it's really critical that the community gets involved.
Indispensable. If the community don't get involved, decisions will be made in a ways may not represent the interest of the community, and especially will not reach the population who generated this funding. Remember, those three groups I mentioned before, the foster kids, the English language learners, and the poor child, those are the ones who generated this funding. So they need to be benefited. So the community needs to know what is the plan the schools will have to make that happen.
I wish we had more time to really get into this, but quickly, how could somebody get involved? Where do they go?
I suggest them to go to our website, and we'll have more guidelines there for them. So we'll have something specific when they go to our website, talk about the local control funding formula. Once you're there, we'll guide you to other places where you can get more information and how you can get involved.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for this opportunity.
And thank you for watching Comcast Newsmakers.